What you are seeing on your screen is a dating profile snapshot of Sean John Combs. And for those of you who are curious, yes, he is a Scorpio. To your right, you will see his Carfax. His longest relationship lasted 16 years, but of course that has some intermissions in between. His average relationship duration is 3.5 years. So what does that mean? It means if you enter into a relationship with Sean, the span of your relationship will last on average a good 3.5 years. Of course, you have all the other good stuff like his height, his body build. He's 5'10", by the way. His nationality, his sexual orientation, although it is currently listed as disputed. We need to have a conversation about this. I want to know how we started like this. And ended like this. And just like that, the story continues.
Just like I need you, I'll still be reaching for you. I know you need me, just like I need you. Hold out your hand for me.
P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
For those of you who are unaware, Diddy is the orchestrator of what has now been coined freak-offs. Freak-offs is where a group of people, males and females, hook up and indulge in ecstasy, marijuana, and liquor, and they all participate in intercourse. Within Cassie's lawsuit, she alleged to have been instructed by Sean to recruit well-endowed black men, as well as producer Lil Rodney. He also alleges to have been sent out to recruit S-workers for these organized gatherings. Since the case was settled, songwriter Tiffany Red has been circulating the media to explain Cassie only participated in group sex in order for Sean Combs to agree to complete her music projects. Tiffany Red explains how she would witness Cassie being paranoid and stressed due to the anxiety and pressures of not being able to release new music. But the question I have, did you see Mary there? Mary J. Blige. I distinctively remember Sean, Cassie, and Mary going to all these award shows and parties. They would show up holding hands. Come on now, it's right in front of you. 2 is a couple, but 3 is a party. Are you paying attention?
P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Mary knows what's up. Look at this photo. Look at the body language. Mary and Sean are turned towards each other and are leaning into one another's energy. Pay attention. Mary's bosom is on Sean's chest, while Cassie is on the outside, holding on to Sean's arm to remind him that she is there. Look at their feet. Both Sean and Cassie's feet are pointed towards Mary, but both of Mary's feet are pointed away from them. When someone's feet are pointed towards you, it means they agree with you, they feel comfortable with you, and they might even be attracted to you. On the reverse, Mary is not in agreement with this arrangement. Mary does not feel comfortable, and she is not attracted to at least one of these people in the photo. I'll let you take a guess and tell me which person Mary is not in agreement with. Leave it below in the comment section. Clearly, Mary and Cassie are extremely comfortable and familiar with one another. You can tell by the body language. Look in the picture on the left. Cassie has her legs propped up and pointed towards Mary. Again, there is an agreement, there is comfort, and there is an attraction there. Now Mary reciprocates this and rests her arm between Cassie's legs. Now look at the picture on the right. Mary is still resting her arm on Cassie's legs, which is a sign of dominance, power, and attraction. And Cassie responds to those indicators by holding up the back of Mary's head. Notice, whenever Sean is in the center, Mary is not at ease. However, whenever Cassie and Mary are together without Sean, Mary is very relaxed. As we are familiar with Mary's personality, we can infer that Mary prefers being in a dominant position throughout all of her relationships. She is a Capricorn, and hierarchy is important to her. Remember that dating snapshot I showed you in the beginning? Mary is number 6 and Cassie is number 20. Mary is not there for Sean's pleasure and enjoyment. Mary is there for her own. Similar to Naomi. In Diddy's dating history, Naomi is 17 to Cassie's 20. Naomi has seniority ranking. Take a look at this photo. There is a pattern here. Both Cassie's feet are pointing towards Naomi. Cassie is in agreement. She is comfortable with Naomi, and there is an attraction. Sean is in the middle. He has one foot pointed towards Cassie and the other one towards Naomi. He is 50-50 here. But the key is Naomi. She has one foot pointed towards Cassie and the other foot pointing away. Again, Naomi knows what's up. 2's a couple, but 3's a party. Just like with Mary, Sean and Naomi have a history.
P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Look at this picture with the 3 of them again. Similar postures as with Mary. Cassie is sitting there with both her legs pointing towards Naomi, which again is a signal of agreement, comfort, and attraction. The only hiccup here is that Cassie is sitting on Diddy's lap, which is a sign of dominance. And it appears that Diddy is smiling and trying to invite Naomi to share his happiness. Naomi, on the other hand, is sitting straight forward, and the key are her hands clasped together. This could be an indicator that she is frustrated, has unsettling thoughts, or insecurity. See, Mary and Naomi know exactly what's going on. These are 2 dominant women who are not pleased being arm candy or a third wheel. And just like Mary, Naomi is very comfortable with Cassie when Diddy is not around. On the left, you'll see the 2 of them on Diddy's yacht together. Then on the right, you'll see a confusing image. Naomi is clutching on to Cassie for dear life and has one arm crossed over Cassie's chest and another one over Cassie's neck. This is another symbol of dominance, possession, and control. The look in Cassie's eyes is unmistakable. So when the news broke yesterday that Young Berg revealed that Diddy had Drea in the house at the same time as Cassie and Drea was giving out hand jobs, I was not surprised. They have already let it be known that they sleep with each other and engage in group activity.
No, I feel like she was giving the nigga a hand. This nigga Puff is trying to have a meet with me or whatever, and like fucking we there, and like Cassie's in the house or whatever, and like Drea's there or whatever, and like Drea's sitting next to him.
Yeah, the threesome.
And the nigga's trying to have a meeting with me, and like I think that like Drea like giving him a hand job or something under the cut blanket.
Word?
While we in there. I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk too much. I went back downstairs with Travis Scott.
Wait, Drea freaky like that?
What is interesting about the dynamic between Cassie and Drea is that these 2 see each other. Cassie clearly has the upper hand and the higher ranking. But within these 2 photographs, Cassie is hugging Drea while Drea is intentionally keeping her hands at her side. This articulates to me that Cassie is extending warmth towards Drea and Drea is closed off to anything extra.
Quella che sta a fianco a lui, la si chiama, la più bella. Quella che sta a fianco a lui.
Guarda, lui sotto la faccia del mio ride.
Allora, vestita di bianco, lui sta paura.
Later, we saw Drea at Diddy's birthday party, and on the other side of Diddy was his son, Justin. I think the relationship between Drea and Justin is an interesting one. Drea is giving Diddy hand jobs, and Justin is in the pool afterwards going down on Drea. Drea's not the first woman to have been rumored as a participant between this father and son duo. I want to challenge you all to think critically. Candace Owens tweeted after the raid on Diddy's homes that Homeland Security was coming to hide evidence, not find it. Candace says they already knew what Diddy was up to, and that this whole thing is an illusion to make Diddy the fall guy in an effort to protect the people at the top. I want to know what you all think. Who is at the top of this ring, and how many more celebrities are involved? Let's name names and talk this out. As always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll stay in touch.